Hi guys and welcome. So we are in day 31 of our January challenge. If you have been with me the whole month, I have been posting a video every single day, some sort of movement focus, whether it's more of a bar center or based workout or a yoga one. Going into the next month, I will be doing one video, sometimes two videos a week, and they will be yoga, as that has been what you guys have been enjoying the most out of my classes. But if you have any suggestions or if you really liked something else, please let me know and I will be sure to integrate that in moving into the rest of the year. So today I figured that we would do a 20-ish minute yoga class, flow movement, just nice and quick, getting ourselves going, getting ourselves stretching as well. It's a Sunday morning. I figured it would be nice just to keep it a little chill. Let's get started. Yeah, so if we can just come to our mats, and we'll actually start Malasana, our yogi squat. So facing the left long edge of the mat, toes angled out, heels angled slightly in. It's not too much of a rotation. And then your feet generally are about shoulders, maybe even a little wider, maybe a little bit more narrow distance apart. Trying to sink our heels to the ground. Some of our bodies don't like that, and that's okay. Your heels can have a little bit of a lift as well. Press your knees out wide, elbows tucked into the inner edges of the legs, hands to heart center, palm to palm. Dropping the tailbone down at the same time, lifting your chest up, pressing your knees as wide as they can go. We'll just hang out here for a few breaths. And with this hip opener, I personally like to find a little bit of movement. I feel like it gets my knees and my hips working a little bit here, opening up a bit more. So feel free to do that if that feels good for you. Relaxing through the breath. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, sweep your right arm on the inner edge of that right leg. Your fingertips are going to plant a little wider. And then push the knees open. Left arm opens as well. Your chest turns almost like you're trying to face the sky. Making sure that the knees are not collapsing forward. They're staying open wide. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, sweep your left bicep aside, the left ear. Walk both hands to the top of your mat. Drop into your right butt cheek. And then readjust your feet so that they maybe line up with the left long edge of your mat. Walk your hands towards your right knee. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, try to bring your chest on top of your right knee, dropping to your forearms. Your shins are parallel to the short edges of the mat here. So trying to make sure that your foot is not tucked in against your pelvis, it's out nice and high. We should be feeling this in the hips. More specifically, I feel it in the right outer edge of my glute area, and play around with your movement here. So always trying to make sure that you listen to your body and that you are feeling something wherever you're at. You're getting something from these poses. So adjust, move around, shift around. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, return to center, tuck your feet in a little bit and pop back up to Malasana. You can use your hands or simply step up onto your feet. Hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, left arm down the inner edge of the left leg, right arm opens up towards the sky. Your knees don't collapse, knees stay open. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, sweep your right bicep beside the right ear, drop into your left butt cheek, turn to face the back of your mat, readjust your feet, so slide your feet out so that your shins are parallel to the edges of the mat. Turn to face your left knee, inhale, and exhale, drop down to your forearms, trying to rest your chest against the left knee. Take one more breath in, and as you exhale, walk it back. Tuck your feet in, pop up up to your Malasana Yogi squat, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here, and we hold for an exhale. Push into your feet, stand all the way up, inhale. Exhale, turn your feet parallel to one another and fold forward. Your feet are a little wider than your shoulders here. And let yourself relax, hold on to opposite elbows. So a little bend in the knees is welcome here. A little shift in the hips is welcome. Or maybe bending one knee and straightening the other. Whatever you need today. Try to let your head relax and really let your shoulders drop and shrug up by the ears. A little bend in the knees, release your arms, roll all the way up. Shoulders roll back, standing nice and tall. Step your feet a little bit wider, turn your right toes to the top of the mat, Trikonasana triangle. Open the arms up nice and wide. So right toes facing the front of your mat, left toes facing the left side of the mat. Exhale, reach your right arm forward, lower your right hand down towards your shin, left arm up towards the sky. Rotate and roll your rib cage open, and then knit your ribs together so your core engages. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sweep your left arm down beside your left hip like you are over exaggerating a big strum of the guitar, and then sweep it up towards the top and back to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, circle it down. And inhale, open your chest up. One more, exhale, big sweep down. Inhale, open up. Engage your core to come all the way up. Turn your heels in, angle your toes out, reach your hands to the sky. Cactus, your arms open, bend your knees wide, goddess. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, cactus, bend your knees wide. Inhale, press up. One more, exhale, cactus. Inhale, press all the way up. Turn your right toes to face the edge of the mat. Left toes to the back of the mat. Trikonasana, the other side. Triangle. Left arm reaches until the hand lowers to shin. Right arm to the sky. Rotate your rib cage. Knit your ribs together. Exhale, sweep your right arm down. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, big sweep down. Inhale, open. One more, exhale, sweep. Inhale, open. Lift all the way up, turn your heels in, toes out, hands lift to the sky. Goddess, cactus, your arms open, bend your knees wide. Press back up, inhale. Exhale, cactus, settle. Inhale, press up. Exhale, sink and settle here. Stay here and hold, pressing the knees wide, making sure they're not collapsing forward. So you're so engaged with that external rotation. Your chest is stacked, you're not leaning forward, and goddess, this is like you're pressing up against a wall. One more breath in. Turn your 10 toes to face the left edge of the mat. Straighten your legs, interlace hands behind the back. Exhale, fold forward, standing, straddle full. Hands interlace behind the back, lifting up off the back. Let your head relax to the ground. Try to keep your palms together as you lift and carry those arms up and off the back body. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Come up halfway, bend your knees, and then walk your hands towards the right foot. Turn your right toes pigeon pose, drop your right shin to the ground. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, melt both forearms down. So we're in our pigeon pose. Left kneecap facing the ground. And let yourself really just settle and sink here as far as you can go. Two breaths. One more breath. Walk your hands up. A little bit of a release into that right glute. Try to bring both feet to the ground, and we're going to lift up into a goddess. You can use your hands to assist you. Drop your left heel down. Open the arms wide. Sink and settle here. Hands come down to the thighs. Take an inhale. Straighten the arms and sink into goddess. So let your shoulders shrug up by the ears. Again, here, a little bit of a sway in the hips can feel super nice. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands to your left foot, drop and readjust your legs. So left shin comes down, right knee rolls down, pigeon. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink down onto forearms. And take a few breaths here. Keep rolling the right hip crease down towards the ground. And take one more breath in. And exhale. Walk up to your hands. Roll into that left glute. Readjust your right foot as best as you can and try to pop up into that goddess windmill, the arms open. Sink and settle here. Take an inhale. And exhale, settle a little deeper. Breathe and hold. Reach your hands to the sky. Straighten your legs. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Turn your right toes to the top of the mat. Readjust your left foot and then bend your right knee. Arms can lower down towards shoulders height. Rolling the left hip open and back, rolling the right knee to the right. 2 more breaths here. Straighten the right leg, reach the hands to the sky, take an inhale. And as you exhale, turn your left toes a little to the back, hands to heart center, bend your left knee, Skandasana, flex your right toes to the sky, hands to heart center. Pushing the left knee open wide. So I really see this a lot in Skandasana where people like to kind of collapse into their left leg. And that's generally when you are not activating your muscles and using them to support you. These stretches are not for you just to completely release and let go of any control. We engage our left glute so that the arch of the left foot is lifted. And your knee is pushing wide. Left arm inner edge of the left leg. Right arm opens up to the sky. And I actually like to really use this left arm so it pushes the left knee a little wider. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, drop your right butt cheek to the ground. Collapse your left knee to the ground so that your foot, the top of the foot, the top arch, is on the floor. The bottom of the foot is facing the sky. Turn to face the right leg, both butt cheeks down. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, reach forward, fold over the right leg. So this is like a half hero's pose with that left leg only. Right leg extended, flex the right toes high. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, bend into the right knee, shift forward so we are in a low lunge. Reach your hands to the sky as you readjust and slide the left knee back a little bit. Right knee on top of the right ankle. Try not to push it forward too far. Pulling that left hip forward, right hip back. Tuck the left toes, take an inhale. And as you exhale, lift the back knee. Keep pulling that left hip forward, right hip back, scooping and lifting through the low belly. Take one more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, hands release to the top of the mat. Take a giant step to forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Big toes touch, Utkatasana, chair pose, reach your arms to the sky. Sink the weight back into your heels. Make sure you can peek over and see your big toes. Hands to heart center. Lean forward, inhale. Twist to the right with an exhale. Hook the left arm on the outer edge of the right leg. And then make sure your knees stay even with one another. Push your hands into one another so your chest rotates a little more. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, look at the ground. Reach your arms back, warrior three. Left leg kicks up and back. Rolling the left hip down. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee, lightly step the left foot to the back of the mat. Turn your 10 toes to face the left side of your mat. Standing straddle fold, hands behind the back. Hold on to opposite elbows this time. Lift the chest up, inhale, and exhale, fold forward.
So with this particular variation, try to roll your shoulder blades back behind you, like you could squeeze a pencil in between your shoulder blades. One more breath in. And exhale, release your arms down, halfway lift.
Hands to hips, come all the way up. Turn your left toes to the back of the mat, hands reach to the sky, inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee, warrior two. Right foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. You can see your left big toe, your knees not covering the view of it. So we roll the hips open. Take one more breath here, sink a little deeper. Lengthen the left leg, hands reach up, inhale. Turn your right toes to the back of the mat, Skandasana side lunge. Bend the right knee, flex your left toes off the ground. Right arm on the inner edge of that right thigh. Right arm or right hand plants. Inhale, left arm opens up. So again, we're being super aware to not collapse into the right ankle. The right arch of the foot has a little bit of a lift here. Pressing the knees wide, really rolling the chest open. I love this one for my left side body. I feel like it just gets such a beautiful opening. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands to your left leg. Sit into your left butt cheek. Collapse your right knee in beside your left knee. Rotate your foot so the bottom of the foot is facing the ceiling. Turn to face your left leg. Try to bring both sides of your butt down. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold over the left leg. I know I've mentioned it before, but holy, sometimes one side of the body just feels so different in these postures. My left side just feels super tight today. Keep lengthening forward, take one more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, walk up to your hands, bend into the left knee, low lunge, walk yourself up and forward. Slide the right knee back before lifting your hands up towards the sky. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back, lift up through the low belly. Take an inhale, keeping those right toes tucked. Exhale, lift the back knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands plant, forward fold at the back of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, we fold it down. Bring your big toes to touch. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your seat, hands lift to the sky. Peek forward, see your big toes, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Hook your right arm on the outside of the left leg. And then use your arms, press into your hands, rotate your chest. Your knees stay glued together. Pull the right hip back. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, turn your chest to the ground, kick your right leg up and back, warrior three. Torso parallel to the ground, rolling the right hip down. Lifting that left hip up and back. Take an inhale. Bend your left knee, exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat, and lightly turn your 10 toes to face the long left edge of your mat. Take an inhale here, standing straddle forward fold of your choice. Now, before you move anywhere, we are going to be moving into a tripod headstand if that's something you do or you want to try, okay? So if not, you're just going to fold forward and you're going to hold that beautiful hamstring stretch for quite a while, just letting yourself sink and settle into it. Otherwise, fold forward. And for some of my friends here, coming directly in alignment with your feet may be a little intense for the hamstrings. So you can really kind of play around here. Maybe instead you drop your knees to the ground for the transition, or you simply bring your forehead, tuck it in,
top of the head, your crown of the head to the ground. Now, walk your hands back until your hands are underneath the elbows. So we are making sure that the hands are under the elbows. You're at a 90-degree angle in the elbows. That is so important for our tripod heads down. Then you can walk your feet in until you can bring maybe one knee to rest on your tricep, maybe the other knee. So for a teddy bear stand, if your head is on the ground, please do not twist it to look towards any screens. Lift your butt up as high as it can go. Option for your legs to extend to the sky. And then just maybe hold there for 3 breaths, maybe holding with your knees resting on your triceps. Up to you, or any other variations that you like to play with. Whenever you are finished, you can come back to that standing straddle fold, so we'll meet with our feet wide. Lift up halfway, take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop one knee and then the other knee down towards the ground. Walk them in towards one another. Tuck your feet in beside your butt and sit down, hero's pose. Good. So once you're in that hero's pose, roll your calves out from underneath you. Your feet really tuck in so that they're facing the sky, palms of the feet, hands rest in your lap. Close your eyes, especially if you were in that inversion. Always give yourself the time after to just recenter, to reground. Breathe. For some of my friends, I know this is a lot for the hips or the knees. If it's too intense, feel free to always bring a pillow underneath your seat. And just seeing if you can take 5 to 10 breaths on your own time to close your quick 20-minute practice here today. So a little short meditation for yourself of breath work, of simplicity. And we will see you guys next week. I will be posting Friday and some Mondays. Thank you so much. This has been an amazing journey this January. Bye.